I will introduce Rev J, who will then present the message. Big round of applause.
You know, we have to bring ourselves to attention. We really do. We have another year coming to a close. And 2020 has been an interesting journey for us, an interesting journey in so many different ways. I'm looking at the new year with hope, affirming a new beginning of peace and well being. However, I'm also very grateful for the lessons, the many lessons taught and learned, and the willingness many of us have to truly share being helpful and loving. Most of us have had an experience in which we look at the opportunity in our lives from an entirely different perspective, realizing that life in the material world is a journey, as Rev Manny said, a going, a growing from stage to stage, from childhood to maturity, and youth to age, from innocence to awareness, and ignorance to knowing, from foolishness to discretion, and then to wisdom. Birth is a beginning, and physical death a worldly destination. But life is a journey, a pilgrimage made stage by stage. What will matter is not what you bought, but what you built. What will matter is not your success, but your significance, your impact. What will matter is not what you learned, but what you taught. What will matter is every act of integrity, compassion, and courage that enriched, empowered, and supported other people through that encouragement. What will matter is not your competence, but your character. What will matter is not how many people you knew, but how many will feel an ongoing love when you're gone. What will matter is not your memories, but the memories that live in those who loved you. Living a life that matters doesn't happen by accident. It's not a matter of circumstances. It is a matter of choice, our personal choice. And each day we're called to choose to live a life that matters and matters in love. It's one thing to say the word love. We say it a lot. You know, we love this, we love that, we love that person, we love, 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 love. However, it is a little bit different to act on love. Oh, how we love, Paul's words in the 13th chapter of Corinthians. This is important. It says, though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not love, I become a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have faith so that I could move mountains and have not love, I am nothing. The truth is, we were created as a gift of light and perfect love. And we go to the center of our divine self and we acknowledge the love that we are, we then share that light. We share it on everyone. Now, we affirm perfect love when we're sharing that light. And perfect love is a love that gives when asked, that notices your needs even before you do. It's a love that touches all who behold it with gentleness and confidence. It is through the love and the commitment of family and friends and our faith communities that we can begin to understand what love truly is. Love is patient, of course. It is certainly kind and gentle. It does not envy. It does not boast, and it is not proud. Most importantly, from my perspective, it does not dishonor others. and it is not self-seeking. We don't love to get love back. We already have all the love in us of God. We are complete in love. It is not easily angered. If we're not getting what we want, we're not loving because we're not looking at the full picture. We're not recognizing that everybody, including ourselves, are doing the best that we can in this material world. Love always protects. It always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. And the most important thing about it is that love within us, God's love, our truth, it never ends. So we are never without love, and we are never without enough love to share. You know, Unity taught me long ago to say, I behold God in you. I behold Christ's love in you. And I look at all these squares, all these different ways, and what do I see? I see love. Even if your picture isn't being shown right now, I can know that the love is in behind that little black screen, behind Barbara, behind Amy, behind Bill, behind Ed. It's there. It's not going anywhere. It is always there. And it never ends. Here we are nearly at Christmas, and we remember the nativity scene. I don't know how many of you grew up with the nativity scene, but the baby grand piano of my mother's had the nativity scene beautifully arranged every year. Of course, I wasn't allowed to touch it, but I could look at it. And think about that for just a moment. Look at it. What is it? What is it that you see in that scene? I know as a kid, I used to notice the wise men, thinking they were bringing gifts and remembering, oh, this is a season. I'm going to get a gift. And then stopping to think within myself, and what am I going to give? And then I remember also that angel, the Star of Bethlehem, the light of peace. And it gave me a great deal of thought, even as a child. And now, even more so, particularly this year, because I think more than ever, we have to recognize that this is a season of giving and sharing. This is a season to be aware of the ancestors, the angels, those that have passed on in our lives, that have taught us, and the lessons that we have to share on their behalf. So you go one step further with this nativity scene. And what is the unseen presence? What makes this setting a true blessing for us to behold? The newborn Christ love. It is there. It is the presence of God. It is the presence of love. And it is being born anew in us during this season. And we can take a look at it within ourselves. We can see that light. We can feel that warmth and comfort. And we can be aware that it is infinite. It is not limited. And it is ours to share. I could not help but think about that when Lori was speaking about her daughter. Speaking about her daughter's willingness to say, hey, Mom and Dad, I don't want to do it this way. Knowing that she would be loved and being accepted anyway. It says a great deal for her, but more so for her parents of this young adult. And the willingness that this girl had to be honest, to live openly. I have a great deal of respect for all of us that can be honest, put the menorah in the window, tell our parents, no, that's not what I want to do. Know that we'll be supported, that we'll be empowered, knowing that we're going to truly respect everyone. Now, it's our time that we can choose to acknowledge a renewed birth of that true love that is who we are, that is within our heart, that is within our mind. And we can make a positive contribution by creating amazing experiences of love in our own lives by following Jesus' command to love one another. Love creates an atmosphere most conducive to harmonious family gatherings where old hurts can be healed and peace on earth can be realized and celebrated. And stop and think for a minute, who is your family? Absolutely everybody on this screen is the family of God. And now take a deep breath. Think about turning on the television, happening to run into the news, and seeing all these different faces. Yep, we're called to love, no matter, to love. The opportunity that we have is to recognize that when we enter that space that we have made of meditation and prayer, we recognize that we have stepped into a sacred space, don't we? We acknowledge that that's what we've done, and that sense of peace kind of washes over us, and it's like we pull up this blanket of comfort. It's all good here. Well, imagine if you can do that, no matter who you are with and where you are. And I'm telling you, you can. It is the love of God within you. Imagine if you can look at this time of year as a time to center your heart in prayer and bless with love each plate setting that you share. Even if you're sharing with someone on Zoom, you bless that plate, you bless theirs, you bless the true abundance that is being shared. What if you walk through your home and you bless every room? The memories, the pictures on the wall of those that you love, some of whom have passed on, some that have newly been born. You recognize those things. You give yourself permission, just like the Christmas angel, blessing all, blessing the whole scene. You can do it in your home. You can do it in Fry's when you see that baby. You can do it because that is who you are. You can share as an angel and bless those in your life by recognizing and affirming the Christ nature in each person, knowing it is a reflection of your own. And then you silently say, I bring good news of great joy, for my love for you is born anew today, and I behold the glory of Christ in you. You can do that, just like we did with the baby. Now, Jesus told us that the way is to love as I have loved. And somebody asked Mother Teresa about the answer to Jesus' saying, who am I to love? And Mother Teresa is reported as having said, whomever life puts in your path. Pretty simple, right? Ha ha ha. Not always. But whomever life puts in your path, you are to love. So look around at these Zoom boxes again. Seriously, everyone this morning is in your path. And you can love them. And you do. Now, the Course in Miracles teaches us that we are always with the right people at the right time in the right place. We are always called to love, like them or not. Sometimes it's easier said than done, and I'm the first one to admit that. However, we become better at practicing such a seemingly impossible task by expressing love first for ourselves, being truly helpful first to ourselves, so that we can work to heal that false belief that we are separate from God. We strengthen our connection to the source of unconditional love, our true self, which is love divine. Without establishing this connection with our source, all attempts to experience true love in this material world are not going to work as well as we would like we've been taught. Once we have made that connection within ourselves to our true spirit, then we are more prepared to practice unconditional loves, even with those we do not like. One thing is certain, we cannot attain the consciousness of unconditional love by just studying and analyzing the concept or by preaching it to others. We must actually live it by practicing it. We must be diligent in recognizing each time that we're either choosing not to love or we're loving with conditions. And once we have this awareness, we are free to choose. Although the external form of unconditional love can differ with strangers we pass on the street, babies in that cart, friends or partners, that inner intention remains the same. We are here to allow that divine aspect of ourselves to seek and love the divine aspect in others. And this intention is more often accomplished one step at a time instead of with huge leaps. So don't criticize yourself if that leap didn't work just as well as you'd hoped. Just recognize the divine, the same presence of God in one another and recognize it within yourself. Celebrate that presence. When we really love somebody, we love them not because of who they are, but simply because they are. Who they are may delight us, may give us pleasure, may give us joy, may give us peace, or it may not. Either way, we are called to love. Let's remember there's only one reality, and that's God's love. In spirit, everything is eternal, unlimited, and unconditional, including that love. Therefore, divine love is our gift to gratefully receive and to gratefully share. The acceptance of our gift, spiritual love, true love, unconditional love, should therefore be gratefully received and shared. Rumi said, "Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it." It is possible through this time of Advent, of holidays, to remove the blocks to love's presence, to open your heart and clear your mind, and allow the love that we are to actually shine and to experience it and to share it. This holiday season, the greatest love that we can give to ourselves is to fall in love with love. I guarantee if we can do that, we're going to make the commitment and be mindful of it every day. And it will make 2021 the holiest journey of our true pilgrimage. If we're willing, now is the time for us to join together with common intent and purpose and make all decisions based on love. Because as we change ourselves, our world, our country, our faith communities, and our families will also change. And we can truly claim the spiritual nature, the attitude, and the experience will be shared universally. We will see it differently, we will feel it differently, and we will share it differently. And this is the divine mystery, the wonderful thing that it is. It is the source of our happiness. It is the source of our joy. And we need not wait to see it. We need not to see it in what others do. All we need is to share what we know is within ourselves. To love as the angels did at the birth of Jesus. To love that renewed Christ love within ourself. To rebirth it, so to speak. The birth of Christ's love is brought to us at this season, at this time. Let's unwrap that gift. let's share it. And know that I love each and every one of you, even those I have never met face to face in a body close up. Thank you. I believe in the energy of angels.
In this space now you dwell, Mikael, in this place all is well. We call on the angels, we call on the angels, we call on the angels in this space now you dwell. We honor the angels, we honor the angels, we honor the angels in this place. All is well. Raphael, in this space now you dwell. Raphael, in this place all is well. We call on the angels, we call on the angels, we call on the angels in this space now you dwell. We honor the angels, we honor the angels, we honor the angels in this place. All is well. Gabriel, in this space now you dwell. Gabriel,